looked up the flights on Google from Dallas to Auckland, and when the flights came up, all the flights were listed with their carbon load. And I thought, you pricks. How dare you sell me something, airline ticket, and moralize at me at the same time? It's like, you're airlines, right? Yeah. You run planes? Yeah. Do they produce carbon? Yeah. Are you selling the tickets? Yes. But we want to make you feel guilty about the carbon. Well, no, thank you. Thank you very much. And all I see in that is, well, what's the next thing? Well, the next thing, obviously, is there's already a bank. I think a bank in Australia announced this 2 weeks ago. This is what they're offering you. You want to save the planet? We'll send you a report every month that details out the carbon load of all your purchases. It's like, oh, good. You're going to track what I buy, and you're going to associate each of those purchases with planetary scale damage. And you don't think that's going to go wrong. Because what's the next step? It's like, well, that's easy. So we hierarchically rank your purchases by degree of hypothetical planetary damage, and we tax you on that basis. Or maybe we just decide, why the hell do you need to fly anyways? Why are you so important? Why does your concern, your petty business concern, trump the health of the planet? Why should you be allowed to fly at all? I mean, it's a bloody miracle, right? It's a miracle. And if you don't know this, you're not thinking. You free people in a country like New Zealand, you can just hop on a jet. I mean, I know you have to be able to afford the ticket. But if you can afford the ticket, you could just hop on a jet. And you can go anywhere. And you can buy a car. You can buy a car. Think of that. And then you can just drive somewhere you want to drive. And no one can tell you not to. Yet. And that's a miracle. It's like, what makes you so important? What's your stupid business? Who cares about your pizza restaurant? You're dumping carbon into the atmosphere. You don't need to fly. You don't need a car. You might not even need a bicycle. You can just walk. And you should hold your breath while you're walking. So I see the globalist utopian types, the WEF types, they're all concerned about climate change, and they're not. I talked to Bjorn Lomborg the other day about this, and Lomborg, I think, knows more about this than anyone else in the world. He figures all the trillions of dollars that have been spent since 2005 on climate remediation, COP27. Well, we tried this 26 times already and it didn't work at all. So the next thing to do is to try it 27 times. It's like he figures that all of the climate remediation we've managed so far, according to the UN's own climate model projections, has reduced the temperature of the planet 1/10,000th of a degree. And so the obvious thing to do with that sort of data at hand is to do a bunch more of it more expensively. And that's what your utopian globalists are insisting that you do. And you think, well, they won't come for your car. It's like, oh, not only will they come for your car, they already have. The European Union announced, and so did California, but we'll talk about the European Union. I think it was 2 weeks ago, no internal combustion cars allowed to be sold in the European Union by, I think it was 2035. It's like, this is utterly insane.